big win in your first competitive game of the new season. What did you make to it?
I was very pleased with our energy and our defensive effort. Particularly, I thought our line speed and our ability to control that ruck area was really good from pretty much from the off. Other than that first try in the sort of first, I think 8 or 9 minutes or whenever it was, where we let them through the middle. But after that, I thought we really controlled that game. I think they only had, at the back end there in that last sort of 7-8 minutes, I think they had 2 good ball sets, and that was it for the whole half. So we controlled where we played the game, which was really pleasing.
We're a little bit of a wake-up call that first try from them, because from there, as you say, seemed to dominate the game.
I don't think so. I think when you get to the start of a game, there's always energy in both teams, and it's kind of just feel each other out a little bit. I thought we just clocked off a little bit with our inside defence, and we got caught out by a team that really play well on those drop-offs and backhanders. So that was credit to them. They worked it well. I don't think it really kick-started. I didn't see much of a change. I just thought we, even from the first minute, I thought we controlled our defensive responsibility really well, other than that sort of lapse.
Is the manner of the win perhaps the most pleasing thing, in the fact that you did dominate? Other than that first try, you've kept them to nil for 70 minutes or so?
Yeah, I think the attitude of our shape and our effort was probably the most pleasing. We've been building over the last few weeks, and we've been some may think we've been guilty of not scoring enough points in the last few games in the trials and the friendlies, but we've been putting together session on session, week by week, what we want to sort of see out there, and we did a lot more good ball work this week, and it was pleasing to see sort of some of that come to fruition as well.
We saw you spying for the first time today as well. Ben Dean coming in, just a word on him first actually. That first try was superb. He's probably a player that not many people will have known a lot about before this season. What did you think of his performance?
I thought it was good. His running game is his strength. He's deadly going at the line and running at off shoulders and making people have to defend, and then defending on the heels. So he was really pleasing today. But I thought across the board, I thought Jack Miller controlled the game perfectly out of 7. His kicking game, just sort of slowing things down where we needed to get ourselves set, was fantastic as well. So, all our spine I thought were really good. Pick probably had his best game since he's come to us as well. Brandon Pick is good. So.
And those combinations are just going to grow, aren't they, as the season goes, particularly between the likes of Jack and Brandon?
Yeah, well, that's the plan. The more time we get with each other on the training park and also on the field, the more effective we become with our timing and knowing the little nuances of the players as well, because it's a pretty fresh squad in essence. There's quite a lot of players come in this year, so those timings and understanding each other and the people inside and out, they're only just starting to happen. And in pre-season you move people around and you play people in different positions and see how they go. So that's only going to get better, but that by design. We don't want to be the best version of ourselves right now, but we're certainly happy with where we're at.
That forward pack rotation as well seems to work really well, obviously with Mark and who else started?
Will Maher.
Will Maher, and then Schofield and Hatton off the bench seem to complement each other really well in those rotations.
Yeah, that's something that we're very, very happy with at the moment. Is our middles are big, they're physical, they're strong, they're direct, and they're really asking questions of opposition and taking a lot of energy from oppositions. And previously potentially when our front rows have come off on rotation, we've dipped. This season we're actually lifting, we're kicking again, which is the advantage of having all these players like Lewis, Hatton and Scully coming in to be able to take the hard work of Will and Mark. So that's really pleasing.
Just injury wise, what's Billy Walker's issue? Is it his shoulder?
Billy Walkley, he thinks he may have broken his collarbone. Now obviously he's going to go get that checked out. We're hoping it's not, but he certainly thinks that he's broken his collarbone. If that's the case, then we'll leave him in the hands of our medicos. We've got fantastic physio here in Lindsay, and she'll look after him. She'll get the prognosis and hopefully get him a return date, hopefully sooner if it's not broken rather than later.
And just injuries elsewhere as well, Alex Bishop, Oscar Thomas and Defog and Johnson. What's it looking like for them? What are their issues and how long are you expecting them out for?
I think across the board, we've got a week off next week, so I expect Oscar to be back in the Challenge Cup game. Alex Bishop and Dee a chance as well. So Yeah, it's mid February for all three of those would be a return date, and when they come back in, they'll add a little bit as well. But also when they come back in, they've got to get their timing with the people around them. So it's not going to be smooth sailing for them, and they've got to work hard to get back in, because when players are playing well, they give you fantastic quandaries as a coach. So.
And as you said, they're week off next week. Does that work in your favour, or would you rather be straight back out after a positive start today?
I'm happy with a week to be able to consolidate what we've done here and take stock, make sure that we stay grounded, try and have a little bit of fun this week in our training as well, and then sort of get ready to go in the Challenge Cup a week on Saturday, week on Sunday, whenever that is. So yeah, we're quite happy with where we're at.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.